Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Drink for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today, I am going to be sharing with you guys the program that I've created, what it's all about, and why it applies to you. So, if you guys are interested in hearing about it, then just hang out. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it. So, before I started my channel, I was a social worker in the mental health and addictions field. My education was based primarily on helping people navigate their way out of oppressive systems by drawing on their internal strengths and external resources. So when I started my channel, even though I knew it was a major shift in my direction, I still knew that I wanted to help people, and that's what I was trained to do. I just didn't know how that was going to play out at the time. Since I started my channel, there have been some overarching themes that have emerged, not only in my own life experiences, but also in the experiences of my followers and subscribers. I hear about things all the time in my comments, in my DMs, and in my emails. The message is pertinently clear. For women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, the struggle is real. The days of getting married, staying together for 60 years, having 2.5 kids, retiring from a job that you've had for 40 years, and transitioning comfortably into a life where you are taken care of by your loved ones is over. Did you know that 50% of people over 40 are divorced and single? A lot of people are still working in their 70s and 80s, and we don't even want to talk about nursing homes, but I will tell you, most of the people living in them are women. The bottom line, ladies, we need to take really good care of ourselves, and we need to take care of each other. We still have a long way to go, and the social aspect of our life is going to be prominent, and it needs to be fulfilling. For my generation, a lot of women, and I would say even most women, have spent their entire lives a slave in the home. As women, we put everything we have into meeting the needs of our loved ones, and no one even notices. Our contributions are undervalued, underappreciated, and sometimes even unnoticed because we're just that fucking slick. Women are the unsung heroes, so to speak. We all spend our entire lives thinking that we're too fat, thinking that we're too ugly, thinking that we're bad moms. And once we hit 40, we can add old to the list. For me, I thought I was getting old in my 20s. I saw this thing the other day on Instagram that said, Gen X, the only generation that was 30 when we were 10 and is 30 when we're 50. That checks out. We all subconsciously compare ourselves to other people who are younger, richer, stronger, thinner, prettier, have two-parent homes, are doing the things that we wish we were doing, and we all think we're crazy. Well, you're not crazy. The world has shifted, and it's about to shift again. Right now, there is a cosmic shift going on. We've all felt it, and that feeling like you're crazy is actually your spirit trying to tell you something, and we need to start listening to it. Unfortunately, it's super hard to hear your spirit over the chatter of your mind and the noise in the world. So we continue to live by systems of thought that have been placed on us by others, and we never get aligned. You're not crazy, you're just out of alignment. And the thing that keeps us out of alignment is fear. It might not look like fear, but here's what fear actually looks like. It looks like procrastination, perfectionism, indecision. We tell ourselves that we're lazy. That's a lie. We're not lazy. It also looks like escape. So we all numb out with substances, food, shopping, binge watching, doom scrolling, or distracting ourselves by staying busy. As women, a lot of us distract ourselves by paying attention to other people's lives and other people's problems. We're afraid that it's always going to be like this. And the truth is, as long as we're on the run, it will be. For us women, there's so much fear involved with turning 40 and getting older. Our relationships are changing. We are relational creatures. Our kids are leaving. Our parents might be leaving this planet. Our husbands might be leaving. Some of us are single. Some of us are getting into new relationships. Our friendships have changed because we've been busy meeting our obligations. Our friends are dying. A lot of us are in unfulfilling intimate partnerships because we have settled. It can be super confusing and also maybe a little lonely. Our bodies are changing. We're facing health problems and fucking hormones. We used to just have to worry about menopause, and now we have to worry about perimenopause. Jesus, anything else? We're starting to look in the mirror and not like what we see. Cellulite on every inch of our bodies. We look in the mirror and we're seeing the signs of aging in our skin and in our hair. We look in the mirror and what we see doesn't match up to how we feel. It's like we peak in our 20s and once our beauty starts to fade, so does our visibility in the world and definitely in the beauty industry marketplace. Can I get a hell yeah? Our desires are changing. We're looking back at our lives and we're gauging the future based on our past. If you're anything like me, you are starving for a change. I was just getting started when I turned 40. I was 34 when I got into recovery. I was a single mom of a young child. I was newly divorced and I had no clue who I was. In 2017, I graduated from college and I started working at a job that I hated. My boss devalued my work and I identified with that so strongly that I devalued myself. At my lowest point, I went to the bar and I was buying my friend a drink. And as I was handing him the drink, I actually smelled it. And it smelled like a solution. And so I thought to myself, if I still want to drink that drink in 5 minutes, I'm going to drink that drink. And so for the next 5 minutes, I tried with all my might to talk myself into just drinking that drink and giving up. But my spirit knew what my mind did not. And my spirit knew that I was made for something better. The next day, I decided that I wanted to start living my life for me. I realized I wasn't trapped just because I had spent 8 years trying to graduate from college. Just because I was making the most money that I had ever made and broken the cycle of poverty in my family for over 100 years. Just because I was so scared that everybody was going to be totally disappointed in me and think that I was a failure or a quitter. None of those things held me captive in my situation. My mind was holding me a prisoner to that life, and I realized I could choose anything I wanted. I put my 30-day notice in, and I used my last paycheck to start my YouTube channel. I chose joy. However, what I didn't know was how much work I was going to have to do once I committed to that life. What we don't realize is that for many of us, and I use the term many loosely because I honestly believe it's most of us, fear is the default. Fear is actually the mechanism that our brain uses for survival. And because of the chemicals it produces, we become addicted to it. Fear becomes habitual, and because of it, we live in fear most of the time. Not because it's real, but because it's our brain's easiest response. Some of us have a little more fear than others. So then we spend our lives in fight, flight, or freeze, which is the body's normal response to fear, and it paralyzes us. It inhibits our ability to take action. It causes us to self-sabotage. It mostly inhibits our ability to put out the message to God, universe, what we want. Essentially, in other words, fear is an energetic cock block. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. So we keep drawing in what we fear, and our results give us a message about ourselves that isn't true. So we keep using fear, thinking that it's going to help us come up with a solution by putting fires out all the time. And honestly, the only real way to end this perpetual cycle is self-love. The only counter to the cycle of fear is self-love. The solution for procrastination isn't action. It's not doing more. If doing more was the solution for procrastination, there would be no such thing as procrastination. We would all be doing more. Shaming ourselves and kicking ourselves in the balls isn't motivating us to get our butts to the gym. It's not motivating us to go out and get the job that would pay us better and actually gives us life. It isn't motivating us to stop eating shit food or get out of that crappy relationship so that you can get the relationship that you deserve, or whatever it is that you feel like you don't have access to. Self-love is the root of inspired action. Internal motivation comes from alignment with the spirit, and that is what brings you the life that you truly want. So how do we grow our self-love to a point where it actually shifts the trajectory of our lives and changes our outcomes? Everywhere you look, self-care and wellness are becoming a priority, especially in the beauty industry. We're all fed up with living up to other people's standards and following other people's rules. That shit doesn't fit for us anymore. Most of us just don't know what to do instead because we've been constrained by other people's parameters, and we literally have no clue the depth of what is possible for us. If any of this is resonating for you, it's because your spirit is probably trying to tell you something. So for all these reasons, I have created Transforming the Face of 40 and More, an 8-week transformation specifically tailored to give women 40 and over all the tools they need to rediscover or recreate their identity, access what they feel truly passionate about, overcome all the barriers that they face to living in that truth, and learn how to express themselves creatively and raise their vibration so that they can draw in the life that they truly want. When you look amazing, you feel amazing, and that is a game changer. The course is an entire makeover from the inside out. It includes 3 one-on-one sessions, 4 group online coaching sessions, a digital video course that is yours to keep, and a corresponding ebook. The video course covers like a wide range of things, including skincare routines that target common concerns like age spots, wrinkles, fine lines, dull skin, sophisticated use of color and how to use it to draw on your power, and makeup techniques that will enable you to create breathtaking looks and bring back your youthful glow. It includes a lot more, but that's just a small breakdown. However, this course is about more than just external beauty. We'll also explore self-care rituals and mindset shifts. I'm going to show you all the tools that I have used in the last 5 years to improve my mental health, build my confidence, overcome fear, and literally exert a presence in my life that draws in all the things that I want. A lot of these things you can easily implement in your day-to-day. As I've said before, this is a holistic journey of self-discovery, self-care, and self-love. And through the process, you're going to learn how to embrace your individuality and acquire all the technical skills that you need to create your vision of yourself and express it so that you can see what the world has to say back to you. Your appearance conveys a message. I'm not talking about the things that you were born with. I'm talking about the parts of your appearance that you can control. Self-expression is a language, and I want to teach you how to master it. I want you to radiate your message, your desires, and your true beauty from within. So during our first one-on-one, we will go through a detailed interview process so that I can really get to know you. I'm actually going to look at your astrological natal chart and peek into your human design chart so that I can give you an edge on what lights you up and ignite your true passions. That's one of my favorite parts. Together, we will establish your strengths, your specialized needs, your unique goals, and I will create you a customized, linkable beauty and self-care routine that fits your personality and lifestyle that helps you achieve those goals. Book your first one-on-one as early as possible because I'm telling you, if you do that, you will already be seeing the improvements to your skin by the first class. I will continue to meet with you guys for one-on-one and group coaching sessions to ensure that all your questions are answered and you are totally supported and successful. We will use group coaching sessions to share work, share breakthroughs, and just get brush time together. Connection is the ultimate goal here. When we connect to our spirit, we connect to others and to God universe in a whole new way. Now, because of the overwhelming responses I've gotten to my last few videos, I've decided that for the first 5 people that sign up, I am going to make myself available on WhatsApp. Now, I do have to work, and so that would involve like texts and calling back at times when I'm busy. But I heard so many things, so many struggles that people were going through. I really want to help you. I wish I could do more than 5 people, but I just think that 5 is all I can handle without sacrificing the quality of how I can serve. Also, if you sign up in the first 7 days, you will get 2 extra one-on-ones that you can schedule throughout the course at your leisure to get extra support or anything extra that you would need from me. So if you're tired of the same old shit, or you feel like your life is missing something, or if anything I said struck a chord for you, or if you just want to try something new and add fun and excitement back into your life, then click the link in the description box and let's get started on a workable plan for you. We don't want to age gracefully. We want to age fiercely and go after the things that we want. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this video or if you just like my sparkling personality, my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you were like, oh my god, she's so fucking pretty until she opens her big mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And if you were like, don't sugarcoat it, Katie, why don't you tell us how you really feel, then go check out my Patreon because I don't hold anything back on my Patreon. I go live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and the aptly named series, see you next Tuesday. I'm really excited to see what this course can do for your lives. I truly put my blood, sweat, and tears into creating something that I know will improve the quality of your lives. So do yourself a favor and go check it out. You don't want to miss this. I've made Afterpay available so that more people could have access to it. So I look forward to seeing you guys there.